She was wondering if I stay away from creatine. So creatine is a very hotly debated subject, especially in the bodybuilding world, and I'm going to try to dumb it down for you here. I'm going to try to give you the highs and lows of creatine. The basic answer to Holly's question is yes, I stay away from creatine supplements. Now I'm going to tell you why. First, I'm going to tell you what creatine is used for, where it's naturally occurring, and then why I choose to stay away from creatine supplements. Creatine is found in almost all meat, I'm pretty sure, and fish. In lower extents in fish, or lower concentrations in fish, but all meat and fish contains creatine. There are no vegetarian sources of creatine, so vegetarians, people who don't choose to eat meat, are lower naturally in creatine. But it's not some kind of crazy chemical. You can artificially produce creatine, but it is naturally occurring in meat. What people use creatine supplements for is to bulk up, to increase your muscle mass. So I think the studies show that a consistent dose of creatine for 2 months can result in 2 to 3% increase in your body mass just from the creatine supplement. This is in conjunction with weightlifting. You have to be doing the right things, but if you are looking to bulk up, creatine can be really helpful for you. Now, if you're my client, or I've talked to you about this before, I've always told you weightlifting does not make women bulk up. You're not going to be like giant bodybuilder person if you just lift weights a couple times a week. It's actually great for you. It builds that lean muscle, which helps you burn fat, all kinds of good things from weightlifting. However, what I didn't say is if you do start supplementing with testosterone, creatine, growth hormone, anything like this, then females do have the possibility to bulk up. So if this is what you want, if you're looking to become super jacked, then creatine might be for you. Or if you're really just having trouble building the muscle, not saying you want to be super jacked, just if you want to build more muscle than you already have, creatine could be a helpful supplement. For me, I'm always looking to build more muscle, but I'm not trying to be like a bodybuilder, me personally. And so I choose to get my muscle gains from lifting weights, and I do eat meat, so I get some creatine there, but I think my protein intake is generally relatively high. I intake probably about 25% of my calories as protein, so I'm getting plenty of protein. I don't feel like I need the additional creatine supplement. Here's another reason why I don't supplement with creatine. I've had some kidney problems in the past, and creatine has been shown in several old studies to exacerbate or make worse kidney issues. So creatine is processed, broken down by your kidneys, and if you have any kind of kidney weakness, kidney disease, chronic kidney issues, I would worry a little bit about intaking too much creatine. Now, recent studies have shown the opposite, that it's just fine. They studied, I'm going to get this exactly right, 5 to 10 grams of creatine per day for up to 2 years, and they've shown that that's safe. Now, when a study says up to 2 years, my brain says, well, why did they stop after 2 years? How do I know if supplementing with creatine for 10 years is safe or not? And if there's any cause for concern, I choose to stay away from it. You may choose otherwise, it's your decision. However, if we're talking about efficacy, usefulness of the product, it's actually shown that if you just use creatine for a week, 5 to 7 days, and then you take up to 3 weeks off, it's just as good as taking it for the whole month because your body is able to store it really well. So if you're concerned about your kidneys, or you just want to build muscle but you want to save money or whatever, you do want to take creatine, just do it for a week and then take 3 weeks off. That would be just as good. Last thing, additional benefits to creatine. There are studies that tie it to increased brain function, especially if you have any kind of neurodegenerative diseases. Parkinson's, even ALS, things like that are shown to improve your brain function when you supplement with creatine. And then there are some new studies. I don't put enough credence in them, because they're still kind of emerging, that show that creatine could improve depression as well. So do I recommend everyone stay away from creatine? No, not necessarily. But if you are trying to bulk up, increase your muscle mass, and you don't have kidney issues, and you get a good quality creatine supplement that doesn't have a bunch of extra junk in there, no chemicals, fillers, things like that, then I would be okay with it. Hope that helps.